new trim for the 2023 Yukon, the Denali Ultimate. It puts a spotlight on luxe surfaces and individual design. Let's look at the powertrain. There are 3 powertrains available, and the Denali Ultimate trim comes standard with a 6.2-liter V8. It has 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. 4-wheel drive is standard on this trim as well, and you'll get about 14 miles to the gallon in the city and up to 20 on the freeway. Now, if you want better fuel economy, there is a 3-liter turbo diesel available that will get you 20 in the city and up to 26 on the freeway. Also unique to the Denali Ultimate trim is this Vader Chrome grille, and it has the Vader Chrome GMC badging on it. So I Googled Vader Chrome because I was just curious why it was called that and like what's its significance. And it turns out you can get like a lot of Darth Vader products and swag in chrome. Moving down the side, you have a trim exclusive 22-inch wheels with a cool 7-spoke design. And important to mention at this point, air ride is standard on the Denali Ultimate, and that can adjust your ride height up to 2 inches, giving you 2 inches of extra clearance should you ever need it. And then you also have Vader Chrome, more Vader Chrome down the side. And when you want to step inside, you also have retractable side steps, which is very handy. This powertrain, you can tow up to 8,000 pounds, and the Denali Ultimate trim comes standard with the pro-grade trailering system that allows you to do some really cool things, like it gives you the hitch guide so that you can see within your camera system an easy way to hitch up your trailer. You also have an in-vehicle trailering app that's going to give you really valuable information, and it's also going to give you trailer side blind zone warning. So if you need to switch lanes but you have that extra length behind you, that's really good to know. Now, we've added onto this with the enhanced trailering technology package. What that does is give you this awesome camera that you can install on your trailer. Now, the biggest benefit to this is that you're gonna have trailering guidelines when you're reversing your trailer into any spot. That's huge. Like, we thought that backing up a truck this big was a little bit difficult sometimes, but imagine doing it with a trailer. It's also so much more safe, especially if you're towing animals. You have more Vader Chrome detail along the back, as you can see with your logo, and then pretty uncommon is a rear glass entry. Now, I wish that there was a way for them to put another retractable step, because this isn't gonna do me any good, but good for everybody else. You also have a programmable power lift gate. And then getting into the back, as you can see, we have ours equipped with the 3rd row. Now, behind the 3rd row, you will have 25.5 cubic feet of space. Now, my favorite part about the cargo space is the ability to power fold your 3rd row and your 2nd row flat. You also can bring your 3rd row back up to its normal position. And you can power fold your 3rd row down from the front seat. There's a button up top and you just press it and it just folds the seat down. Like, who thinks of this stuff? It's amazing. All right, let's hop inside. No, I'm not in a private jet. I'm just in the 2nd row of the new Denali Ultimate trim. So it's really nice. It actually gives you private jet vibes back here. As you can see, we have the exclusive Alpine Umber brown interior, the really nice leather surfaces, and this is where you'll start to see all of the cool topographical mapping happening. That's what this design like etched into these seats. It's actually a map of Mount Denali. and they're really cozy, and both of these seats are heated. I also want to mention that the captain's chairs are standard in the Denali Ultimate, and there is a bench seat available in the Denali trim and lower, so you cannot get a bench seat back here. You'll only be able to seat up to 7 people. You also have this really wonderful 12.5-inch TV back here that has HDMI inputs right below your climate controls. So you can watch things like DGDG-TV right there on YouTube. You can also watch Hulu or whatever you choose to source for your HDMI, you can watch that too. Also, these climate controls, the knobs are really nice. They function so well. I like that it's not just one smooth turn, it actually has like notches. Also, you have like more topographical design on the back pockets behind the seats. Just so much attention to detail, for the lack of a better words. They did a really beautiful job. To be expected, the third row has limited leg room. I'm really short. I'm only 5'1", so I would say that if you're anything taller than that, you're not gonna have a good time. Or you could sit here in your middle seat and then you have all the leg room, which is great. However, it is still really, they've done what they could to make it comfortable for the people stuck on these outboard seats. So one, you continue to have the nice real leather seating surfaces back here, and you have nice cup holders, and you have USB-C to be charging your devices, and they even put a little soft touch surface right here on the side for your elbow. So it's not like you're stuck resting on hard plastic. Sitting in the first row is actually more like sitting in first class. I want to point out the first thing you might notice though is that this is not equipped with Super Cruise. The #1 giveaway is there's no sensor on the top of my steering wheel. It will have Super Cruise available, but it's late availability. So, transitioning forward, I have to talk about these seats because they are exclusive to the Denali Ultimate trim and they're fabulous, let me tell you. So continuing forward with the Alpine Umber brown leather with a topographical pretty little design in the seats and the gorgeous stitching. Another fun detail is metal badging that says Ultimate right here at the top, and then below that you'll see it has the GPS coordinates of the peak of Mount Denali, which is just a fun little detail. And then you have a wonderful 18-speaker Bose sound system that's also included in your headrest. One other gorgeous detail to note that's specific to the Denali Ultimate trim is this Paldeo wood trim, like here on your little door that covers your cup holders and your wireless charging in there. It's really pretty. You can actually feel it. It's open pore wood and it really adds to the touches, especially how it coordinates so well with the Alpine Umber seats. Let's look at this 10.2-inch infotainment system. First things first, hello, it has Google Maps, which I know most people prefer, especially to other competitors' maps. And on it, I mean, Waze is great, which you get with your wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but I know lots of folks will be stoked to see Google Maps right there. And then once you get in here, let's take a look. You have all of these cool camera angles, like a full view, which is so helpful when you're driving around in a giant Yukon. So you can see a whole top view, and they're really easy to toggle between each camera view. So you can see the back, of course, and the front, and then there is a top-down view of the front and of the back, which is awesome. And then you can see behind each mirror, so you can see, like, make sure you don't curb your really nice wheels or anything. It's awesome. And that's also where you'll find like your trailer and hitch guide and all those great cameras that make trailering a whole lot easier. And then moving over here, you have a 12-inch digital gauge cluster, which is a little bit customizable. You can like filter through and like decide what you want to see. And then moving up from there, you have an even larger screen. You have a 15-inch heads-up display that once Super Cruise is available, you'll be able to see Super Cruise data in there. And it also has an off-road inclinometer that could come in handy if you wanted to drive to the top of Mount Denali. I don't think you can do that, and I don't recommend trying. My next favorite feature in this Denali Ultimate, this is gonna sound silly at first until I actually show you, the center console. Guys, my mind was blown. It's power adjustable, which means that all I have to do is press this little button right here. Oh, it's like magic. So that's so cool. And it unveils like just a flat surface here. And then there's another little drawer compartment in here. It's like a secret. You can put all kinds of like secret things, like, I don't know, a cell phone that you don't want stolen, whatever. And like, who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. And then on the inside, when you open it up, you have more storage in here. Oh wait, there's another cool thing that I wanted to show you. So if you did want to leave it like adjusted all the way back here like this, but you're like, well, dang, then I just lost my armrest. No, you didn't. You could just go, there it is. Like, come on, how well thought out is that? And then one last standard feature is a wonderful one-touch panoramic sunroof. So pretty much GMC gave us all of what we asked for Christmas and then some in our stocking with this Denali Ultimate trim. If you have any questions or if you want to tell us what your favorite feature was, drop it in the comment section below. And a shout out to Capital Buick GMC for letting us come take a look at this car.